the very first day, I think I have told you what is the difference, basic difference between congruent and similar. When I'm talking about the congruent triangles, it means simply that if two triangles I have, huh, and I will say that A, B, C, and this one as P, Q, R, and I'm saying that triangle ABC is congruent. This is a sign of congruency. Triangle PQR. Then it directly implies that angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. See, I will write everything at the same place only. What is equal? First thing. Second thing, I will say that AB is equal to PQ, BC is equal to QR, and AC is equal to PR. Okay, the sides are also equal, beta. Keep in mind, sides are also equal. So whenever you are saying something is congruency, then you have to write the names also in the proper place. Now this is the point of congruent triangles. But if I am saying they are similar triangles, na? If they are saying that similar triangle, that is ABC, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Okay, so what will happen? They are only similar, means their angles will be equal. Angles are equal, right? And their sides are not equally totally, means maybe they can equal, but it is not necessary. They can be in proportion also. But in congruency they are just overlapping. But in similarity, it doesn't need that they should be overlap, right? They are in proportional. That will also satisfy the condition of similarity. So we have many conditions, that is SSS, means side SAS, side angle side, or SAA, side angle angle, or AAA, angle, or AA similarity. Some of the times angle in place of angle, people write, or some of the books writes AA similarity, because if two angles are equal, third will be automatically equal only. Okay, you got it. Now there are several kinds of you will say theorems that has been used while proving some of the similarity conditions, right? So very first theorem and very basic theorem is your Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem. Okay, Thales theorem or proportionality theorem, which first I will say you the theorem, and then I will say show you how to prove it. See, first is basic proportionality theorem. It says that in a triangle drawn parallel to one side, to intersect the other two distinct points, divide the two sides in the same ratio. So what they are trying to say, suppose that I have made this angle ABC. Now they are saying, suppose I am drawing parallel. You can draw parallel to AB, you can draw parallel to BC, you can draw parallel to AC. I am drawing parallel to BC. Suppose that I name it P and Q. So they are saying that if the triangle is drawn like this way, in which PQ is parallel and they are cutting at the two other sides at the distinct point, then they are in the proportionality ratio, means they are in the same ratio. That is, what is the ratio of AP? It will be the same ratio to the AQ and QC, means AP by PB is same ratio AQ plus by CQ. Okay, you got it. Now see how it is proved. They are given that ABC is your triangle and this one is parallel. Can you say me when C your DE is parallel to BC, then AB is your what? AB is the transversal. Okay, now tell me, angle 1 and angle 2 are what? They will be equal, but which kind of equality they hold? Which kind of equality? Means name the equal angles, angle 1 and angle 2. We have read several kind of angles, right? Alternate, corresponding, linear, co-interior, or co-exterior. Many type of angles we have read. So tell me, which kind of angles is angle 1 and angle 2?
I know that I have to go to angle, but
It's okay. So you have to do revision. So angle 1 and angle 2 is the corresponding angles, right? So when angle 1 and angle 2 is corresponding and they are equal, similarly I can say angle 3 is angle 4 are equal because of this corresponding angles. Because just like AB is transversal line, similarly AC also a transversal line. So I can say that these two angles are equal, one thing. And one more thing I will say by basic proportionality theorem, that is your these two triangles, that is your ABC is proportional to your smaller one, right? ABC is proportional to your smaller one. Okay, so this is called your basic proportionality theorem, right? You can do anything better. That is this smaller triangle is similar to your larger triangle. I have proved this thing by basic proportionality theorem, or somewhere you can read it as Thales theorem. Okay, Thales theorem and basic proportionality theorem are the same. Now see this question. Now see this question. P is the midpoint of the side BC of a triangle ABC. Q is the midpoint of AP BQ when produce meets AC at L. prove that AL is equal to 1 by 3 of AC. How can you prove that? See this question. You got it? See, this one is your ABC triangle and they are taking the midpoints. So P is the midpoint of the side BC. This one, that means BP is equal to PC. Okay, now Q is the midpoint of AP. Now I have drawn this AP, so I have Q as a midpoint. So upper part is equal to lower part. Okay, now what they are saying, that BQ when produce meets AC. BQ when produce meets AC at L. This BQ is producing and they are meeting at L. Now they are asking AL is equal to 1 by 3 of your AL is equal to 1 by 3 of your AC. Now see, I have to take this triangle and they are asking about AL, means this one. So I have to do something just like this way, na? AL aa jaye jaise. So suppose that I am taking this triangle, and I will draw parallel line to BL. BL parallel line is my MP. I have constructed this better. Why I have constructed? Because I want to calculate the proportionality. So what is my proportionality? They are saying that BP upon PC, these two are equal, so that I can take it 1, is equal to your LM upon MC, right? So since two these two are equal, I will use in this place this one, and these two are equal, so I will make it 1, right? So see, I have done the same thing, I have equated it, I have done the same thing, I have equated it, and then finally I get the answer. Finally I am getting the answer. Okay, now see what they are asking. D and E are points on the sides AB and AC respectively of triangle ABC, such that DE is parallel to BC. Means DE is parallel to BC. AD is 3.6 centimeter. AD is 3.6 centimeter. AB is 10 centimeter. AE is 4.5 centimeter. Find EC and AC. EC and AC. See, I will use the basic proportionality theorem, right? I will use, and after using this, what can I do? I will make the ratios and I will find out the values only. Okay, it is very easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Now see in the same figure, that AD upon DB, and here I have AE upon EC. Same thing, I will use the basic proportionality theorem, that is Thales theorem, and I will prove it. Okay. Now see this question.
Yes.
So they are saying that similar ABC is similar to, I will write properly so that you learn how to write it. Question number 1. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. And one ratio is given. Area of your triangle ABC is 9 centimeters square. So and area of your triangle DEF is equal to 16 centimeters square. Now BC is also given as 2.1 centimeter. So they are asking about EF. Since they are two are in ratio, so their areas will also in ratio. I have applied similar angles, so I will say that area of your triangle DEF upon area of your triangle ABC is equal to their EF upon BC whole square. Okay, so when I am putting the values, they have given all the values, so that is 16 upon 9 is equal to EF upon 2.1 whole square, or I can say that EF is equal to how much? EF by 2.1 is equal to 16, means 4 by 3 square root, right? So this implies that EF is nothing but, I will multiply this 2.1 by above, and what I am getting is equal to 2.8 centimeter. EF is nothing but 2.8 centimeter. Read question number 2. We didn't read question number 2.
Okay, ma'am. Now question number 3.
2.
A right angle triangle has hypotenuse of length 2 cm and one side of length 3 cm. If Q minus P is equal to 2, express the length of the third side in the right angle in terms of P.
So similar type of questions they are asking, that in the given figure in triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. BC is equal to this area and this and this. Okay, so we have two similar triangles ABC and DEF. So what I will say that question number 2. Question number 2. Given is that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Okay, so in that also they are saying one more thing, that BC is equal to 3 centimeter, EF is equal to your 4 centimeter, and area of your triangle ABC is given 54 centimeter square. Okay, now they are asking what will be the area of DEF. So since they are similar, so I can make their ratios equal, area ratios, that is area of your triangle DEF upon area of the triangle ABC is nothing but their sides EF upon BC whole square, right? So it becomes what, 4 by 3 whole square, because the values are given 4 by 3, so it will become 16 upon 9, right? It becomes 16 upon 9, so I can write it as 16 upon 9. Now see, I can say area of your triangle DEF is nothing but 16 upon 9 into area of triangle ABC. Now area of triangle ABC is 54 centimeter square, so I will write 16 9 upon 9 into 54. So it becomes approximately 96 centimeter square. Okay, it becomes 96 centimeter square. Hello Viren. See what I am trying to say you, that they are asking about a right angle triangle having the hypotenuse as q centimeter, one side length is p centimeter, and they are saying the differences is 2. So how can I find out the third in the terms of q? So I know that for a right angle triangle I have hypotenuse, perpendicular and base, and according to the question hypotenuse is q centimeter, one is p. Suppose that let another side be x. So I apply the Pythagoras theorem and I am getting h square is equal to p square plus x square. So from this line I can get this and I get this, but they are given the values. I am using the identity a square minus b square as a plus b a minus b. So I can apply this identity here and I am getting like this way, and this value is given as 2. So my x value is nothing but twice of q plus p. Okay. Start. I will use the properties of similar triangles, that is I will use Thales theorem. Thales theorem. Now by Thales theorem, because they have already given DE is parallel to BC. Now when this thing happens, I will say in triangle your ADB in triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABD. Okay, they are similar. So therefore I can say AD by DB is equal to AE by EC is equal to 5 by 4. These all things are given. These all things are given. So I can say that AB by your AC is equal to AD plus DB plus AE plus EC. Okay. Okay, and this thing is equal to what? This 5 by 4 1. So 5 by 4 plus upon 5 by 4. So is equal to 1. So this implies the triangle is divided into the ratio of the 5:4 both sides. So that's why these are similar. Now I will say that since your triangle DEF is similar to triangle CFB. Why? By AA similarity. By AA similarity. Okay, similarity. So what I will do? Why? Because DE is parallel to BC. Your DE is parallel to BC. And I will say which we have one corresponding angle also. Corresponding angle. So I will say like this. So I can find out the ratios. I can use the ratio. Which ratio? AD by AB is equal to 5 by 9, and everything is given. So I will use one kind of thing. What is that? Area. Na? So area of your which triangle? DEF. Area of triangle DEF divided by area of triangle ABC is equal to nothing but 5 by 9 whole square is equal to 25 by 18. Okay, but we have asked some different triangle. Now I have this triangle, but in our question they have asked something different triangle. So how can I use this information to get that triangle? But how can I do that? So I will say that area of triangle DEF divided by area of triangle CFB. Okay, is equal to, how can I find out? I will say that I will use one trick over here. Area, this one. What? Your area of triangle CFB is equal to nothing but area of triangle ABC minus area of triangle DEF. Okay. Now this thing is equal, so I can write 1 minus 25 by 81 is equal to 56 by 81. So finally what I will get? I will get DEF upon CFB is equal to nothing but 25 by 56. 25 by 56, because I use this trick. Again for lower triangle I will do the minus kind of things. Then I will find out the final answer, that is 25 by 56. Okay. So what they are asking, that determine the area of triangle ADE is to area of triangle ABC. This one and this one. It is very easy. See how can we solve it. Since our question number 7. Question number 7. Since your DE is parallel to BC, so I can say that triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Okay, now if I say let your AD is equal to 2x, huh? And DB is equal to your 3x. So this implies that AB is nothing but AD plus DB, hmm? And it is equal to then 5x, adding 2x plus 3x. Now similarly the ratio of their area, now therefore ratio of what? Ratio of their area, na? Ratio of the area, what is it is? Ratio of the corresponding sides square. Ratio of the sides square, corresponding sides is square. So I can apply my laws. And what I will write? I will write that area of your triangle, which triangle? ADE, area of triangle ADE upon area of triangle ABC is equal to nothing but AD by AB whole square is equal to 2x upon 5x whole square, 2 cut, and this one will be 4 by 25. So the required ratio is my 4 by 25. What they are saying, the areas of the two similar triangles, this ratio, the altitude of the first triangle is this, find the corresponding altitude of the other. Means altitude by this we will entry in the next circle, right? Through this altitude only we can go inside this circle. So what I will do, see, question number 8. No? I will say that let the altitude of the first triangle, na? First triangle is equal to 6.3 centimeter. So let the altitude of the second triangle will be 8 centimeter. So the ratio of the areas of similar triangles is equal to the ratio of their corresponding sides. So this implies that 81 upon 49 is equal to 6.3 upon h whole square is equal to, I will find out the square root. Okay, so I will say that square root on both sides. Square roots on both sides. What I will get? At one side I will get 6.3 by h, and another side I will get 81 upon 49. That means 9 upon 7. So this implies that h is equal to nothing but 6.3 into 7 by 9, or I can say 4.9 centimeter. Okay, how much time? 0.7 times, right? This is 1, so it will be 4.9 centimeter. In question number 9, what they are asking, the areas of the two similar triangles they are given. Median of the first triangle is this, the corresponding median of the same type of thing, na? Same type of thing. How can I do that? I will say that in question number 9, I will say that let the other median be m. Let the other median is equal to your m centimeter. Okay, so the ratio of the areas are 1 to 1 upon 64, and I will take the ratio of your 12.1 actually, 12.1 upon m whole square from the Thil's theorem, area ratio. So I will take out the square root, and what I found, 121 na. So 12.1 upon m is nothing but 121 is 11 and 64 is your 8. So what I will get? I will get m is equal to nothing but 12.1 into 8 by 11, or this one will be 0.1, right? And it will be 11 times, na? So that much 8.8. So what I will get? 8.8 centimeter. You got? See, in question number 10 they have asked that the areas of the two similar triangles is this, the altitude of the bigger angle is this, find the corresponding altitudes of the other. So they are saying about the altitude, they are saying that they are already a rhombus. So it is very simple, because what I will do, suppose the other one will be question number 10. Suppose other altitude is equal to your h centimeter. So applying Thales theorem. So what I will get? 100 upon 49 is equal to 5 upon h whole square. So I will do square root on both sides. So I will get 5 by h is equal to 100 upon 49 under root. So I will get 10 by 7 only. Okay, Viren.
Yes, ma'am.
But they are asking prove the sum of the squares of a side of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the square of its diagonal. See, where we use the properties of rhombus. Okay. See, I know that rhombus diagonals make equilateral, bisects each other, make, and the triangles are formed, they are congruent. Okay, so I will use the properties of rhombus here, and what I will do, see, question number 11. Question number 11. So I will say that let the side length is A and the diagonals are D1 and D2. Let the side lengths are A and diagonals are D1 and D2. Okay, so in a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other at right angles. In a rhombus, diagonals bisect each other. So each side forms a right angle triangle of the half the diagonal, like this way. These are the diagonals and they make right angle triangle. Okay, so what I will say that A square is equal to D1 upon 2 whole square plus D2 upon 2 whole square. Okay, and it is equal to D1 square plus D2 square upon 4. Okay, so total sum of squares of sides, na? Means we have 4 sides. So what I will say, 4a square is equal to 4 into d1 square plus d2 square upon 4. So 4 will cut it and I will get d1 square plus d2 square. Okay, and this only we want to prove. So it is proved. Similar triangle, side ratio is equal to 1 upon 3 and ratio of area is what? Square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. That is the only theorem from it. So ratio of area is what? 1 upon 3 whole square. So what I will get? 1 upon 9 only. And these two are ratio. So let a larger triangle area be x. Let the larger triangle area is equal to x. Okay, bx. We should write bx only. So what I will say that 40 upon x is equal to 1 upon 9. So this implies that x will be what? 40 into 9? 40 into 9 and it will be 360 centimeters square. Okay. See question number 18. We have given what? AB upon PB is equal to your 2 upon 4 or I can say 1 upon 2, right? Again AQ upon QC they are given 3 by 6 or I can say 1 upon 2. So these two triangles, see, my triangle APQ is similar to triangle ABC and which property? SAS property. Okay, so if they are similar, then I can say that PQ upon BC is equal to 1 upon 3 or I can directly say that BC is equal to 3PQ and they are asking that only. So it is proved. Okay, you got, see question number 20 में हम लोग को we have already given that PQ is parallel to BC. So by this we can write AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Now in this first we will find PB and QC. So finding my PB and QC. Okay, so PB will be what? AB minus AP is equal to your 5 minus 3. So I will get 2 centimeter. Next is QC is equal to AC minus AQ. So A is equal to 10 minus 6 is equal to 4 centimeter only. Right? Now we can check these things also. How can we check it? See, I will write checking by different color. Check. How can I check? AB upon PB is equal to 3 by 2 and AQ upon QC. Na? So it will be 6 upon 4 or I can say 3 upon 2. Right? So I get these two same. Now I will take in triangle your ABC. Okay, R is on AD, R is on AD, such that your PR is a part of Q, such that your PR is part of which? PQ. So when this thing, okay, what I am saying that in triangle ABC, R is on AD, so I can say PR is the point part of your is part part of your PQ. Now AR is this, AP is this, so PR is what will be? This minus this, so I will get 1.5. ARQ is similar to ADC. These two triangles are similar, so we can transfer AQ upon AC. These are the ratios, so put the values. 4. This implies that 4.5 upon AD is equal to 6 by 10. So this implies that AD will be what? 4.5 into 10 divided by 6. So 45 upon 6. So it will be 1.5, it will be 2. So it will be 7.5, right? AD will be your 7.5. They are asking AD only. So, okay. So why I am saying that triangle your ADE is similar to triangle CED by your AA similarity. AA similarity. Also, it is given that ADE is equal to CED. Okay, and it is given already. So what can I say? I can say that they are also sharing one angle. Which angle they are sharing? AED. AED. So I can say that AD upon CD equal to DE upon CE. Okay, now all these values beta are given in the question. So I will substitute them, substituting the values, what I will get, 7 upon 8 is equal to DE upon 10, and this implies that DE is equal to nothing but 7 into 10 by 8, or it is 4 times, it is 5 times, so it will be 35 upon 4, or I can say 8.75 centimeter. Okay, 8.75 centimeter, that is DE. You got it, beta J? We will apply. I will say that let your since it, one thing more, that in this question they are given that in triangle ABC, AD, if AD is the median, AD is median. Okay, so in that I will say let D be the midpoint of BC, D be the midpoint of BC. So I will use a coordinate geometry part, and I will say that AB square plus AC square is equal to twice of AD square plus half BC square. Okay, I am using coordinate geometry, or you can see I am using Apollonius theorem. Okay, बस इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर देंगे. हाउ कैन वी सिंप्लीफाई दैट? दिस इम्प्लॉइज दैट AB स्क्वायर प्लस AC स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ट्वाइस ऑफ AD स्क्वायर प्लस BD स्क्वायर. So I can say that why I have written like this way, because my BD equal to DC equal to BC by 2. Okay, that's why I have written this way. And this only they are asking us, na? This only they are asking to prove. Question number 23. I will say that using geometry and midpoint theorem. Right now we are using these two things continuously for so many questions. I will say that M is the midpoint of CD. M is the midpoint of CD, and diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram, and more than that, diagonals bisects, okay, each other in parallelogram, because this is the property of the parallelogram. Okay, now I will say that let origin be A, so I can easily say that na EL is equal to 2BL, and they are asking this only to prove, right? Question number 24. 24, first they are asking about PC is equal to AB. I have to prove this. Okay, so now see, I will use the area. Okay, area using two bases. Bases your AB, and height your P. Height is equal to P. So what I will get, area is equal to half AB into P, or I can say half C into P. Okay, and I will also use the sides A and B. Using sides A and B, what I will get, area is nothing but 1 upon 2 AB sine 90 degree. Okay, and sine 90 degree is equal to 1. So what I will get, m by 2 AB. So finally what I will say that 1 upon 2 C into P is nothing but 1 upon 2 A into B. So 1 upon 2 cancels, this giving us CP is equal to AB, or I can say PC, same thing only. PC is equal to AB. Okay, this only they are asking, so I have proved that. Now see, they are from above only what we get, I am getting P is equal to your AB upon C. Just right now I proved that. So by this I can say that 1 upon P square is nothing but C square upon A square B square. I can say this. Now Pythagoras theorem is saying what? Pythagoras theorem is saying that C square is nothing but A square plus B square. Okay, so I just simplify it better. 1 upon P square is equal to A square plus B square upon A square B square, or I can simply say that it is 1 upon B square plus 1 upon A square, or what they are asking us, 1 upon, hence I have proved that. Okay, this question I will say that, okay, so I am getting a equilateral triangle, so I suppose that the triangle side be A. Now since QR is trisected, means QR is cutted 3 times. Okay, so when it is cutted 3 times, I will say QS is equal to A by 3 and SR is equal to 2A by 3. But here I will use coordinate geometry, and I will assign coordinates to every points, and in that I will suppose that Q by my origin. So R will be A0, S will be A by 3 0, P will be this, because that I will take the Pythagoras theorem and find out that A root 3 upon 2. Now I will use the distance formula. What is distance formula? Distance formula is nothing but x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, and then under root. This is the distance formula. So I have used this distance formula, and finally I am getting 7a square by 9. Now come to your question. They are saying that 9 PCS square is equal to 9 into this PS square. Just right now I have find it out. So I have 9 cut it down, and I am get PQ square. Why? Because PQ is your A. PQ value is A. So finally I am getting 9 PS square is equal to 7 PQ square. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.